Welcome to episode 27 of CAP. That's Certified Average Podcast. It's Saturday. We're recording on a different day. We're throwing off our schedule. It's the morning time. We're normally filming, recording late Friday nights.
Late Friday night.
Yeah, we usually we get to their house by what, like
5 at the
five,
latest.
and then we're not recording. We end up recording at like 9, and we're like, oh, what the heck are we doing?
Yeah, and then we're drained of all energy.
Yeah, we have no energy. And now today we've woke up. I had my coffee. We had donuts. Hunter probably had his Glurbin in the morning.
That soup.
Oh, he had soup. Okay.
What kind of soup?
Chicken broth.
Chicken broth is so good.
Carrots.
Mm-hmm.
And bell peppers.
Nice. Made it spicy.
Chicken
Pretty
broth
good.
is fire, bro.
Pretty fire.
But yeah, what
Back
do
to
we
chicken
got
broth
talking
podcast.
about today?
All right, I got a couple things to start off. First things first, I woke up, went to Twitter today, and there was an insider, whatever you want to call this,
Like an article?
trending from 2014, and it was trending with Black Mirror. And so the title is Prisoners Could Serve 1,000-year sentences in 8.5 hours in the future. And so basically, it's this person named Rebecca Roach, and she... yeah.
Rebecca Roach.
She said there are a number of psychoactive drugs that distort people's sense of time, so you could imagine developing a pill or a liquid that made someone feel like they were serving a 1,000-year sentence. And so basically they're saying that if you speed up the factor of a millennium of thinking would be accomplished in 8.5 hours.
What the heck?
Uploading the mind of a convicted criminal and running it 1,000,000 times faster than normal would enable the uploaded criminal to serve a 1,000-year sentence in 8.5 hours. This would obviously be much cheaper for the taxpayer and extending criminals' lifespans to enable them to serve 1,000 years in real time.
That's legitimately White Christmas. That's like the exact same thing as it.
So what do you guys think of that? You think that...
It's very inhumane.
I don't see the point in it.
That's like awful. Like, dude.
They're only doing that so they don't have enough rooms in the prison, so they're trying to get more people in.
Just give them life. I'd much rather serve life. I'd much rather get the death penalty than serve 1,000.
You think it's
fake
worse
years.
than death penalty?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to make it seem like you lived for 1,000 years.
But this is like the worst kind of a person. So why does it matter how they feel?
True.
yeah.
Don't you want them to go through 1,000 years of torture?
I don't know.
No.
That's crazy.
I do. If they're killing 30 people or something, they slaughtered a whole family or something.
Yeah.
I would want them to serve the 1,000 years.
1,000 years suffer.
Dude, you come out of like, what do you do with them after the 8 hours? Because they would be broken. Like, dude, they can't go.
1,000 years again.
Do it again.
That's like,
I don't know, but yeah, I saw that trending and people were like, bro, it's literally Black Mirror.
and they said it's like a drug that you give them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some psycho.
That's wild, bro.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
the
but
word.
that like blew my mind.
You know how many
seeing that.
plants and stuff there probably are in the world that have crazy side effects that we like haven't discovered yet?
I saw a tweet the other day where some dude's like, I'm just going to start smoking every plant in my backyard to see if I could discover the new weed.
What?
There's
Yeah.
probably a lot of stuff out there that has some crazy effects that we haven't found yet.
I have
Hold on, real quick. Was that thing that makes it feel like 1,000 years? It's
Mhm.
like a different version of something, or they're like changing
They were
it?
saying that there's already drugs that kind of exist like that, and they were saying they could probably make something that would, make that work.
So you just give them drugs and like sit them in a chair?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez. Yeah, they don't have to feed them. So basically them like going to 1,000 years but not without eating. Because people can go 8 hours without eating or drinking something. That's crazy. Jeez.
And then in other news, there was a man who had his wrong leg amputated in Austria. It was a tragic mistake. An elderly patient had the wrong leg amputated.
That's a bummer.
He's an 82-year-old man. He suffers from multiple illnesses already. He was set to have surgery on Tuesday to remove his left leg, but doctors mistakenly amputated the patient's right leg instead after one of the hospital workers marked the wrong foot with an arrow.
Bro, how do you do that?
And yeah.
That's
my
wild.
bad. Mark the wrong
There's
leg.
no way.
So
This man get fired or something?
that man probably has no legs now.
Oh, because they
Oh,
went.
'cause
Because they
Ooh,
still got to
we gotta-
amputate the other leg.
Sorry, we need to do the other one.
This dude could have
Oh.
had like a nice scooter thing or whatever. Now he legit has to be in a wheelchair. He could have got a fake leg. You can't get 2 fake legs.
Bro, imagine waking up to your wrong leg being amputated. Oh my gosh.
If anything,
I
I would just
Just
want
put
my
me
life
out of my
to
misery
end.
right now, bro.
Seriously.
give me that pill.
That's worse than 1,000 years. All right. And then this is another little news thing.
Little news thing.
Yeah, I'm just the news guy this morning.
news guy.
So, scientists have found new dark matter map that shows hidden connections between galaxies. What are your thoughts on this?
Like
Could
a
change
new,
how we see space.
so new dark matter map between galaxies, meaning like almost like
wormhole?
wormholes or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the black
yeah.
holes of like how we can. That might make then like what travel like a lot faster
Mm-hmm.
because like what
You'd get in the wormhole. And
because how long do they say like it takes like for when they like whenever NASA's ready to finally like try to send people to Mars, it's supposed to take like years or
Years.
something.
yeah.
So imagine if there was a way to like say hit one of those new little portals and like you
Just
hit it
bounce
and
right
it like
out.
and it like comes out on the other side and you're in this whole new galaxy and it took like a few months.
What if you can't see what's on the other side of the wormhole? So like you just
You're
go
just-
into it and you pop out, and it's just like an all white like galaxy. There's nothing around you.
You're like, what
Bro,
the?
that'd be terrifying. Or imagine you go to like this whole different galaxy and you like land and you're on Earth and you're like, wait, what? And you're walking around and it looks all normal. And you're like, okay, like, did I not go anywhere? Like was this a dream? Then you go to your home and you see you
What?
and it's a different reality.
Heck no.
And you're like, bro, what?
You're
then,
like,
like-
where am I?
No, but it's
yeah,
you
you have to
from-
somehow get.
It's you from like a week and a half ago. It's like it's you the day before. As
You
you're
see
like
yourself-
preparing to go.
and it's
That'd
like you're
be
talking
wild.
about it with your wife. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, so tomorrow's the day we're supposed to head off to that new galaxy.
So then, like, you have
Bro.
to team up with your past self to figure out how to get back
Ooh.
to your reality.
And he like, and if you don't do it in time, he goes through the wormhole. So now there's 2 of you going back.
Yeah, and then there's
And
just
then
multiplies.
there's a third one. It's like some weird thing where like
It's this
you keep like, no,
loophole.
we have to figure this out.
It just keeps going the day before. It's like you're on the 4th person, but you're 4 days before you left.
That'd be wild.
It's
That'd
like
be trippy.
30 of you just running. You're like, no.
That's the next, what's his name, movie?
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher
yeah,
Nolan
it's the
movie.
next Christopher
What would it be
Nolan
called?
Because
movie.
all of his movies are about
Loophole.
time. Not all is about
Loophole.
time. Well, wasn't there a movie already called Looper
Yeah.
that was about
Call it-
something like that?
Call it twin loophole.
Twin loophole, double loophole,
Mini loopholes.
double hole gets looped.
Brothers in arms.
Loops in my holes.
Did you guys ever see the one movie? Because I know you guys love Jake Gyllenhaal. What was the movie where he had to figure out how to stop the train from being blown up, and he kept living? He had to relive the day over and over and
I have
over
no
and
idea.
over again. And then, spoiler alert, you find out the whole
I
time
don't
that
remember that movie name.
he's basically like
it up.
almost dead. It's just his brain that's alive,
He's the puppet master.
and he like finds it out. I think at the end, and he's like, "No."
I've never seen it, but it
But it's
sounds
some
interesting.
weird
Oh,
movie where he's like
Loop
living the time over and over
movie.
again.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Source Code.
I don't know. Source
Good
code.
Never heard of that movie.
You got to watch.
You gotta watch it. Even
Yeah,
though-
he's like on this train.
even though I just spoiled it, but
Yeah.
still, it's still a good movie.
It's pretty interesting.
We had that one idea for that weird time movie about the guy in the coma.
We came up with that
yeah.
Chick-fil-A one night.
That's where we were in
Was it
Chick-fil-A.
at Chick-fil-A or was it at
way past.
Denny's?
No, it was Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Yeah, because we were at Chick-fil-A, like it was, like they were closed already.
We
and
were
the
there for
workers
like
were,
2.5
looking at us.
hours, like planning it out.
I feel like we've talked about this on the podcast.
We definitely
Yeah,
have.
we
We
have.
opened up the podcast with this.
No, I've listened. We haven't talked about it.
You sure?
Maybe on the other podcast.
Probably on the other one. I feel like we talked about so much, but not that
Yeah,
much
we
on
never remember what podcast it was.
that. But yeah, so we got
Like 3 podcasts.
But we do have another project we're making coming out soon. called DMV the Musical.
DMV the
Oh,
musical.
yeah.
It's basically, for all the Lin-Manuel Miranda fans out there, it's exactly what he does, except it's going to be
It's all based.
all old-timey British people, and it's like 1600s British type people, but it's in a current day DMV.
but as if like, yeah, they have a DMV back then.
We were just saying how
Interesting.
like operas are the funniest thing.
Yeah, musicals, whatever. How like they literally.
And when you make it about something like as stupid and simple as a DMV, it's even funnier. Next in line.
I'm 23. 23, I hope it's me. Please call me 23.
6.
No!
and then that's when like it just spotlights on Mason, and then he has this like little inner monologue of
Yeah.
like.
I've been here.
And there's dancing. Cha-cha,
14.
cha-cha, cha-cha.
And then 6 goes, I'm 6, ooh, it's my turn.
We were saying that we want to, for our next like skit or
Our
whatever,
next
we're going to
skit.
do an actual musical where we like set up a camera and we just film for 30 minutes straight, freestyling off the dome.
Like a one shot.
And we're actually like changing outfits.
We're bringing outfits, preparing for, we don't plan what type of outfits, we just bring whatever, and then when we film it, we just do.
I think we need to.
So it's like
I think we
so
need
it's
to make that.
improv musical. Like that's
Evan,
that'd be
you
so
could be
hard.
the spotlight guy and the music
with the
guy.
flashlights again.
Yeah,
Yeah, flashlight guy.
Oh my gosh.
I actually
Sounds
want to do that
amazing.
though.
You should do it where we don't even have a story. You just kind of.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
we're
I'm saying.
just
Like
gonna improv
it's
the entire thing.
legit. Just we
But you
just
have
making
to.
it up.
Are you playing multiple characters or just one
Mhm.
character?
Yeah.
the whole time?
Different
Multiple
characters.
We'll
characters.
bring outfit changes.
We'll be
and whatnot.
singing.
Singing, dancing.
It's gonna
We'll
be
have a
good.
whole dance number that we just try and act
On the spot.
trying to act like we know. We're like, oh no, we're all doing different dances, singing different
oh my
songs.
gosh, I am 100%
People are like they're
down.
they're not on it.
One person's like admitting like, I cheated on my wife, and the other guy's like, just like the most happy song, and I'm like, dun, 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 like Aladdin.
I don't know. That'd be funny. Like
I
so.
love it.
Wait to see that. You know, you guys might see that DMV the musical
Coming out tomorrow
/
on
improv.
Tuesday.
We do have another skit coming out soon, so y'all gotta
When is that one
get
going
ready
up?
for that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today. Like
It's
when
going
we're
up
gonna
tomorrow on
release it.
Tuesday. Just make sure to listen and watch it.
Mostly watch it because it's hilarious.
May or may not be coming out Tuesday.
Yeah, it probably.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm
We'll
just saying
decide
it.
when.
Should we do the teacup mystery first?
It's kind of early.
Is it early?
Yeah,
Well,
we
if we
barely
have
been
the other
going.
one, the other segment.
We can do one right now. What
Let's
do we
do it.
got? We only have like 3 questions.
We have
All right, no.
The teacup of mystery. The chest of wonders.
You still need like a soundboard or something. To
Yeah, we need it.
You know.
we need the Cardi B soundboard.
We do.
Like
All right.
Hunter had that one time.
Major throwback.
It's so funny.
All right, what do we got, Mace?
What makes you mad? This one was sent in by @theawkwardbeing. Thank you for sending that in.
Yeah, shout out to you. You're
Ooh.
really awesome and cute.
All right. What makes you mad? I'm trying to think of mine because I know for a fact there's stuff that like it's a small thing, but if someone does it, it really like pisses me off. Like-
Chewing is one thing that
Oh, like hearing people chew.
that literally aggravates me.
Just
Yeah.
chewing. In
My
general.
dad is the worst chewer ever.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
be eating no matter. Okay, this is another thing that makes me mad. My dad will eat whenever I eat, no matter what time I eat. I could eat lunch at 4 p.m. He will somehow wait until 4 p.m. to eat his lunch. I'll eat at 11:21
That's what he's eating.
a.m. and he'll eat his lunch just whenever he somehow eats the lunch, always same time.
He's like, Hunter, I'm
Pisses
really
me off.
hungry. Are you hungry?
Because he's also very loud and he just.
I even hate that sound.
That's how he chews his gum too.
Wow.
I ask him why, and he goes, "You got to get all the flavor." Bro.
That's the only way you get
His teeth
flavor.
are pounding into the gum,
No,
trying to get the
serious.
flavor out.
You're like, bro,
That's one
we
thing
don't
that
chew
literally
that
makes me
much.
so mad.
I got mine. It's when people think they're funny.
Um,
Or like when people try and act funny because like they think they're like the funniest person in the world, but it's really just annoying. Like you could tell when people think they're funny. Like I don't know how to explain it, but that's just what makes me mad. Like just stop. You can't force being funny. So stop like trying to be. Because if someone tells you like, hey, Hunter, be funny. It's like you can't just do it on demand. It'll be as funny. It's more situational stuff like that. Like you could tell jokes and whatnot, but more often than not, jokes aren't like if I tell a joke, it'll be funny. Like, yeah, you could chuckle, but it's not like something that's going to be like, oh, that was so
that's
funny.
like a lot of comedians, like, you know, when someone finds out they're a comedian, like, oh, dude, tell me a joke. And you're just
It's
like,
like, you
what?
can't.
That doesn't
Like,
work
bro,
like
buy
that.
a ticket, come Tuesday night and see my jokes.
Exactly. It's like, don't stop trying to be funny if you're not funny. Just accept that you're not funny and don't be funny.
Just accept it. Come on.
I
geez.
sound like a
So
jerk, but
do you
that's,
think you're funny?
No.
No?
I'm hilarious.
Ah.
No, but So if you're not
So,
funny, accept it and
like-
be boring.
Name a situation where that's like come up where it just pissed you off.
Like in class, like say there's a question or whatever, and someone answers it trying to be funny, like, oh, this is just stupid. Oh, what started World War II? And they're like, oh, you mean World War Poo? Huh? Like just trying to tell a joke.
You're like,
Or,
what?
like be a class clown and whatnot. It just annoys me. Like it's not funny. It never will be. So just shut
if
up.
some kid said that, though, I would just it'd be more laughing at them. Like, bro, really? That's
I
what
would
you
just throw a
said?
chair.
That was the
Like, you
poo?
don't-
But is that kind of comedy funny when the person is purposely being awkward?
But the thing is, they're trying.
No, but let's say someone's like being awkward on purpose.
That stuff can be funny.
Okay.
But like if they're,
So it could be the same joke. World War Poo?
but if you
But
know
it's from someone
if you
who's
know
saying
it's
it
not funny,
awkwardly,
yeah.
like-
But if you're like trying, then just stop. That's my
There are layers to comedy.
that's my thing. When you try to be funny, it's like,
You're just like, nah.
yeah, that's
you
what
ain't
makes me
funny,
mad. I just don't
man.
like that.
Evan, what makes you mad?
I was talking about this the other day with someone, but it's like people who like they do stuff but only to get attention on social media.
Mm.
So but like more specific, like
I got another one.
like for example, like people that do say they'll like do film or whatever, or like make movies, but like they care more about the appearance of them doing film or stuff as opposed to like the actual like what the film is or whatever.
Like, oh, look at me, I'm making
Sounds
a
super
movie.
like
So,
film
like,
nerdy, but
showing like behind the scenes of them.
or it's
doing
like they're
stuff
just
more?
like they just like do like boomerangs of the camera, or like
Oh,
they just record themselves, like
Or,
or like they focus too much on like I don't know, you know, like how they look doing it, not
Well,
like
that-
what they're doing.
It's the same. It's almost the same thing. Like, say, like people that are photographers.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you'll see,
yeah.
like some guys, like a cool, like you think, like, oh, this guy's. And check out this dude's Instagram, but it's like him. It's more of him. Like, say, a dude like selfies.
With his
We're
camera.
like, yeah, he's like with his camera, like in an epic location. But you're like, bro, like I want to see the photos you took.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
he's
but he's
sunset
over here
behind
like,
me.
Or would it just be like
just like,
flex
bro,
culture?
no.
I guess.
I hate when people like film themselves giving to like the homeless or something. Or like,
Oh,
all
yeah,
the,
yeah.
like
Nice,
all those
though, like,
YouTube videos.
bro, you're doing it because you want views.
Okay, so yeah, that I guess that's on a broader scale.
It's
what
just
mine
social
is, yeah.
social media has
Yeah,
messed up the mind.
That's I was gonna say. The thing I hate is like people that just want attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
People that just crave and
Look at
seek attention are
me.
just yeah.
Like, oh my gosh,
look at me.
I'm so special.
Those people are just they're like the worst people in society, other than murderers and whatnot. But like, actually, no.
Jeez, bro.
I would say that they're worse.
Oh
than
yeah,
murderers.
murderers.
I would say they're worse than murderers. They deserve the 1,000-year sentence. Put them.
You think it's a good idea?
Put them
I
in a
think it's a great
1,000-year
idea.
hell. 1,000-year hell.
But I think people who like commit terrible crimes, like the worst kind of crimes,
Yeah, pretty much like serial
they should be
killers.
on that loop or like that drug for the rest of their life.
It's
So
just
they
a
see
never-ending-
thousands of years, like millions of years.
I'm
of
gonna do
just-
the math.
It'd
Say
almost
it's
be
a
like-
40
torture.
Say they live 40 years after they get it. I want to see how many that would make it.
So look
seem
at
like.
I think I'm thinking this is going back to another Christopher Nolan movie, but the Inception movie, like where like when they're in the dream world, time just goes forever. Like the part at the end where he spins his little top and you don't know, you're like, is he in the dream world? So it almost like them being stuck in that dream world, but say it's the same thing and it's like somehow it's like the worst thing for them. It's like their worst day ever that they ever lived, and they just live it over and
You
over.
said it's 8.5
over.
hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna do the math and see how
many
many
years
years
that
it
would
feel
be?
like. So what was that?
I'll say mine real quick while he's figuring out the math.
That's not
The thing I hate the most, I guess, I mean, you could say like, oh, you hate a lot of things, but one thing, I guess, in a sense, it's like a pet peeve of mine, is it bugs me so much is when I'm out somewhere, I hate people that stare. It's like my biggest. Like I hate like
Or
when you
those,
see someone just
you'll
like
catch them
staring.
at you.
Yeah, at me or just whoever I'm with. Like say if it's I'm with Becca, my wife, or if I'm with you guys, or even like if I'm out with my mom. Like when I just see someone staring, it's like the biggest thing. And I have no problem. Like I look back at them, like I'll stare right back at them and be like, yo, what are you looking at? I did that not too long ago. I was at a coffee shop with Becca and then our sister Gabby. This dude, he wasn't looking at us. I noticed this guy staring at this other girl, so a random girl. I don't know her, but he was just being a creep, just staring at her. So I'm like staring at him, and then he makes eye contact with me, and I was like, bro, what are you looking at? Like in the middle of this coffee shop, and Becca and Gabby were kind of like, what are you doing? And I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, well, who are you looking at? I was like, why are you just staring at this girl? And he was just like, oh, and like looked away. But I was just like, bro, come on. I don't know. I don't know why that's such a weird like thing to like, but like I don't know.
Because she's hot, bro.
It bugs me. It just bugs me so
He's
much.
like, bro,
just,
that's my
when I
daughter's first day. Like,
Oh.
Now
I'm watching your work.
combine all of these pet peeves into one person.
make him into a mega
and
boss.
he's like chewing super loud.
Stop
He's
chewing.
staring at himself, recording at himself, trying to be
While
funny.
giving a homeless guy $5. Staring at the guy. Here. Take it.
bro,
Mega menace.
oh
Here.
no,
that's our Thanos.
that's
No, no,
He's the guy who
one-
destroys
okay,
us.
I guess another one of my pet peeves.
Jerry
maybe
Seinfeld.
Maybe it's just me hating, but I don't know. But maybe it's not even hate. It's more cringy. But seeing like people do YouTube videos in public, but like when they like you know how what is it? How do I phrase this?
You don't.
Like it's like your stereotypical like YouTube voice. Now it's like, "What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Welcome. We're back at Disneyland."
Yeah, the one
you know that?
I feel like that's the voice we always
I feel
make.
so
we make fun
uncomfortable,
of
and I'm
that
like,
voice.
guys, what's going on?
Like, bro, I'm just trying to get my oil changed, or like trying to, I don't know, get into this restaurant or something. You're yelling at your
That
camera.
is so sick, dude. Like, guys,
No, but
I'm
then
so happy to hear
when they
that.
hit stop recording, then they just go silent, and they just like get back to themselves. I'm like, this is just so weird.
It's because they're like,
that's bad.
they're in this like weird, I don't know, like people who are
I'm not hating. Get your money, but it's like
No,
I
people
feel
who are
weird
that
on
into, like-
being a bystander.
just like social media and stuff like that. They just have like weird mindsets.
But you know what also bugs me? People that work out super late at night, 11 p.m. Mark Wahlberg.
That's Nico. Nico works out late.
No, it doesn't bug me. But the other day, was it after we podcast, or were we just over here?
I think it was after we podcasted.
Yeah, because it was super late at night. Mason said something about, I think, like working out.
I don't know.
Were you talking
How do
about
we
Mark
bring it up?
Wahlberg working out in the morning?
We were
but
talking
then
about his
we were
workout
joking
routine.
about like,
He has like the
If he-
3 a.m. club, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah,
5
yeah.
2
a.m.
a.m.
2 a.m.
He gets
club?
up
well, it
at
used to be
2 a.m.
it used to be 4 a.m. club.
Oh yeah.
Then it went to
yeah.
like the 3 and then the 2. So I think we were joking, saying like this man's like it's gonna go back so far where he's basically just gonna work out the night before. So he's working out at like 11
doing tomorrow's
p.m.
workout, but at 8 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, so it's like he's
When does he
you're like what?
go to bed?
He goes to
He
bed at like
doesn't.
7:30 because I saw a screenshot. It was like, I guess he posted it on his Instagram story, and it's funny. I saw it after you guys had this whole conversation, but it was like, at this time I do this, this time I do this, this time I like wake up my kids, this time I take them to school, this time I snack, this time I work out, this time I read, and it just said like by 30-minute increments, and it was like 2 hours is family time in the morning, 2 hours is family time at night, and then it's like I go to bed at 7:30, wake up at 2:30. Start my routine again.
What does he do though when he has a movie? Because movies be shooting late.
It throws off his whole schedule. He's like
He just
I
doesn't
can't.
sleep.
I don't know what to do.
I have no idea.
He's like, I don't cut anything else out except sleep. If I
They-
got
no,
a
the-
movie,
the
I'll
movie-
cut sleep.
The movie has to work around his schedule.
I'll sacrifice my eating. I'll eat while I'm working out. My 20,000 gallon protein shake in my right hand, my left hand doing girls, okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the right arm swap with the left hand. Right arm girls, left hand protein shake, okay, guys? I don't even visit my kids anymore, okay? I haven't seen my kids in 8
Kids,
years,
wife, I don't know who those are.
okay? Because I realized the time I was spending with my kids is time I could be lifting weights, okay? I haven't seen my daughter since she was 5. She's 38.
I like this voice for Mark Wahlberg, though. It doesn't sound anything like him. But
It's not a Boston accent at all.
That is a Boston accent.
what's
What
the
are you talking
funny? Who did his? The Andy Samberg? He does
Mhm.
a really good Mark Wahlberg. Hey,
Bro,
you
Mark
doing?
Wahlberg's actually
How you
one of
going?
the worst actors. But
no,
if you haven't seen the
I
movie The
wouldn't.
Happening, go watch the movie The Happening.
He just plays the same
His
character.
acting is so bad.
He's
no,
good in
no,
the
I,
Good Departed.
I wouldn't steal from you.
I
I'm
would
not-
never do that.
I would never do
Literally
that.
how he talks. That's not acting. That's the poorest version of acting.
Hey, dog, how you doing? How you like? Say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I figured
Terrible.
out how many years it would be, how many years it would feel like if you spent a life sentence of 40. Say the life sentence was 40 years.
Mhm.
I figured out how long it would feel.
so 40 years on that drug, that makes it seem like it's.
It would feel like 41,237,113,000 years.
Sheesh.
Oh my
Why not?
god.
Yeah, 41,237,113. So
Point
42
four
million
zero.
years.
4021.
It's 42 million years basically. nearly.
Jeez.
And
that's
that's
just-
1,000 years goes
Just
by.
living
every 8.5
that long,
hours.
you're
And
just
that-
like, no.
That's just 40 years.
Screw that.
I feel
That's
like
insane.
you
Just
probably
like
wouldn't even live. You'd probably die.
thinking
your
like what you
mind.
can do with that, like with that power. It's just crazy.
Could
I
finish
don't
my
know.
bloody physics homework on time. You know,
Like, could you like somehow use, I don't know, something to like learn a whole language in 8 hours or play the piano in 4 hours, and like somehow they can like make drugs to just power you to learn everything,
is it kind of similar to dreams? Because you know how you can dream a full dream and it's only like seconds.
right?
Like,
how
if
does
you're-
that work?
I have no idea. Because you know your alarm goes off the first one, you
Mhm.
wake up, snooze it, fall back asleep, then you have a whole other dream, and then you wake up 9 minutes later when it goes off again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Like-
wait, what?
1 sec.
The human mind is just insane. Like
Yeah.
That's
there's
what's crazy. They don't even know how still
That's
like,
what,
how our mind
how our
completely
brains
works.
work. Even the whole, because there's the whole thing of like, oh, there's the, you could sleep regular, and then once you get into the REM sleep, which is like your deep
That's
sleep,
what's
and then
called,
that's
yeah.
when you're really dreaming, and you're just like, wait, what? Like,
Bro, I had a dream the other day that my dog Rue, like in the dream I was on a road trip and she was with me, and I had to like perform surgery on her. But like,
just a
so
doctor.
I cut her stomach open from like her bottom of her stomach all the way to her like top of her chest, and I had to do it for some reason. And so her like skin flap is open in my dream, and I
Whoa.
can see her like
All her
organs
and
and her
stuff?
ribs and
What
stuff.
the heck?
And I was like freaking out. I was like, I have to like sew it up, but I don't want to do it. And I was like, I need to take her to a vet somehow, but there's no vets close by. And I was like genuinely panicked in my dream. It
Bro,
was
what is up
really,
with your dreams,
really
man?
random.
Most people dream like, oh, I went to blank amusement park. Yours is I had to do surgery on my dog on a road trip.
Yeah.
Should
What
we
else? What else is? Oh, I have to get braces.
Oh yeah,
Talk about
Yes.
this.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be an adult with
And-
braces.
you have to get braces and
I have to get braces for 2 years, and I have to get jaw surgery in between those 2 years. Basically, I went to the dentist or the orthodontist, and I knew that none of my teeth like touched, so like only like 4 of my teeth actually like, touch, which is obviously not okay. I also have an underbite, and so the guy walks in, he's like, "Oh, he's like, yeah. He's like, you already know you have an underbite, right?" He was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. He's like, yeah, after looking at your teeth right here, it looks like you're gonna definitely need jaw surgery.
You're like,
And
wait, what was
the whole
that?
reason I went to the orthodontist because I was like, hopefully braces can just like fix this. Even if I need them on for like 4 years, I'd rather not get the jaw surgery. And I ended up finding out I need both.
jeez.
Both things I didn't want. So yeah, I guess it was something that you're born with. It's like hereditary, my jaw issue. So
Oh, like the movie?
I never even noticed you had an underbite.
yeah,
Bro, what the heck?
What's your problem?
Sorry.
it's gotten worse
Gosh.
over the last like 3 years. That's why I mainly also went. And so he was saying, he was like, I don't even know how you're 24 and have gone this long without this getting fixed. And he was like, I think you have other health issues due to this. He was like, because this can cause like digestive problems as well. He was like, there was a grown man, like full 32-year-old, like buff, huge guy that had the same issue, got his teeth fixed because he had to eat like mushy food all the time. And then he came in bawling when he got his like teeth fixed, bawling at the dentist one day, like, crying, like, thank you so much. Like, I can eat a cheeseburger now. Like,
What?
you've literally like changed my life. And so, yeah.
Dang, get that
And then when
jaw
I get the
fixed.
jaw surgery, we'll probably have to take a break from the podcast because I have to heal for like 6 weeks.
Yo, because he'll be like Kanye when he got that.
I don't know if I had to have my
You
teeth.
don't
Like
wanna
Make it
Shine.
through the wire.
you used to have your teeth wired
the wire.
shut. I don't know if you have to do that anymore.
We'll stack up on episodes.
Well,
Did you
we'll
eat through
see.
like
We'll
a
have at
feeding
least 2 or
tube or
3
something?
No, luckily I'm already eating liquids. That's the diet you had to have when you do that.
Oh,
so
okay.
nothing will be different diet wise. But yeah, we watched the surgery years ago.
Oh,
And
your mom was
they-
telling us about this.
They use a laser to like actually like remove your like teeth, like
What?
not pull out your teeth, but like cut your whole entire like gums, like fry them, and your teeth actually like fall out, and then they like break the sides because they have to bring it in. They like break the whole sides, like your jaw, and then they use metal plates to like just close it all, like attach it to your mouth. So
What
I'm gonna
the
have
heck?
metal plates in my face.
Good luck getting on a bloody airplane.
Dude, you'll be like a,
So that'll be one of the worst surgeries ever. Not looking forward to it.
Dude, he's
Would
gonna
you
be
like look different?
he's gonna be like Cyborg.
People will get it. Like maybe my chin will be a little back, just slightly.
Well, he's gonna have a Thanos
I
chin.
could have
What?
no, it won't be bigger. It'll just
Thanos.
Be, my chin
All
will be
that
pushed back a little,
For a healthy draw.
just because my
Call me
teeth are forward.
Thanos Hunter.
I could have a slimmer face because my teeth are so wide, like my jaw's so wide.
Hunters.
We'll see.
Nice, man.
I could be sexier. Who knows?
Ooh.
I don't know if that's possible.
Right? Peak sexy. Or I'm just extremely ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do
Bro,
the
that's so
AI
wild.
segment?
Yes. All right. So we've been doing so Mason and Talon, their younger brother, they found this website that you can type in like a sentence, and the website uses like AI tech to, like, let's say you want Eminem to say this sentence. They like sample all of his like vocals, and then it uses the AI technology to somehow read the words that you input. And so that gave me the idea of, I was watching Rhett and Link one time, and they were using an AI system that creates stories. So basically you input like a couple sentences, and then the AI finishes the story for you. So I figured that we would try this out and see what kind of a story we get. But first of all, we need a title. What are we thinking for the story? Like
I say let's do it with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
Let's do it with
Wahlberg?
the 3 a.m. club.
What's the title?
Something like never like grind don't stop.
The grind don't
The
stop.
grind don't stop.
I was gonna say Marky Mark's Big Boy Club.
Okay.
Marky Mark Big Boy Club.
All right, first let's get story background.
Oh, wait, here's a sample of the AI voice, whatever. Let me unmute.
Yeah, 'cause you
Play your
can-
volume all
you
the way.
literally could
Yeah.
type whatever.
Certified average podcast is out now.
So
Yo.
it's-
Everybody knows who that is. I don't even know
yeah,
how to
so
say it.
you could type
Like it says podcast.
Podcast.
you could type whatever you want pretty much, and it's like the little program searches words that they've said and mashes a sentence together. So
It's beautiful. That technology is going to get a lot of people in trouble
Oh,
in
yeah.
the future.
100%.
well, especially that with now the whole face.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called
Deepfake.
though?
Deepfake.
Yeah, like deep fakes. Like, dude, they're getting so much better with deep fakes. They're basically putting someone's face on your face, and like it looks like seamless now. Like they're doing some crazy stuff. So
The
They're gonna have
deepfake
that.
Tom Cruise one is crazy.
yeah, the deep fake Tom Cruise I think is probably one of the better ones. But
That's why I don't let people take photos of my face anymore. I'm gonna start using.
we already have the scans.
You're on a video
as a
podcast
model.
right now, Evan.
Yeah.
Damn.
we got you.
You're done.
I'm gonna go through and just flag all of our videos and get
Wow.
it taken down.
No.
I'm gonna do what Kanye's doing now and just wear the mask over my face at all times.
There you go.
Actually, Travis Scott.
All right. We need story background.
Travis
So we have to
let's see,
tell the
Mark
AI about the
Wahlberg.
current story setting and characters for better output, like as if you're describing it to a friend.
Oh, wait, sorry. Repeat that.
Mark Wahlberg is
Tell the AI about the current story setting and characters for better output. So, for example, they have here like Harry is vengeful, hot-tempered, and callous.
Okay.
So Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
How do you spell Wahlberg?
WHAL.
No, it's
Why is it
WAHL.
capitalized?
Yeah.
Did I say A?
WHLBERG, right?
Oh no, I'm at AHL.
Okay, yeah.
And then
WHL.
BERG.
Yeah. Is auditioning.
No. Put
Well,
it.
let's describe him first.
Is
He's a
Mark
gym.
Wahlberg.
He's a gym
Stumpy.
junkie.
Sexy.
Sexy gym junkie.
Stumpy.
Stumpy. I like that.
Angry. Angry gym junkie.
Angry gym junkie.
Okay, gym junkie.
Yeah, I like it.
And
He spends every
something else that's like that makes his story like really interesting.
just like okay,
He
like a
has-
random thing.
4 toes.
No. What if it's like the reason why? Maybe like something like the reason
was
why he
like-
works out so early in the morning is like something happens to him during the daytime. Like he like transforms into
Let's
something.
just leave that there, and then we'll put he's a
He's like a-
vampire.
He's
Yeah,
quarter
he's
vampire.
He's a
He
vampire.
is.
He's 50% vampire. His dad's a vampire, and his mom was
Partially vampire.
a cat.
He's a Boston vampire. Hey,
Oh,
how
you have to
doing?
mention something about Boston in there.
Hey, how you doing?
Mark.
Hey, I want to suck your blood. Come
Hey,
on.
come on.
Mark is. let's just put-
Hey, I can't do a Boston accent. I'd have like I.
I
That's a
need to
hard
hear
one.
them first. I need to.
You gotta like
Boston
really
vampire.
listen to how they talk.
Sawton.
Car. Hey, park the car. Can I get some blood?
So he's a Boston vampire.
Boston
What
vampire.
else can we describe? this?
Put him as
Um,
he's
He
9 feet tall.
No,
But he's
re-
stumpy.
yeah, you know he's stumpy.
No, he is 3 feet tall.
3 feet tall.
Tall.
I mean, you could be 9 foot
and
and
has
still be stumpy
has a
if the rest of the world is.
As long as he's
13.
large and wide nipples.
Damn.
Large and wide.
he
man.
works.
Okay, let's describe the setting.
Okay.
What's the setting?
His gym.
No, let's do like he's auditioning for.
The Boston Celtics arena.
He
Yes.
lives
He's auditioning.
He lives
in a hole
No. This would be funny.
under the gym.
No, he lives in the basement underneath like
LA
Madison
Fitness.
Square Garden.
In the basement.
Because in Boston, Madison
Of-
Square Garden's their big.
That's in New
Oh,
York.
it's something.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
stupid.
guy.
that's in New York.
This guy.
Yeah.
Go back to your
What's
college guy.
The Boston Celtics.
Boston
then.
gonna
What's
play- lives in a hole.
Is it the Barclays
Is
Center?
it
Oh no,
MetLife?
that's Brooklyn, right?
I think it's
Mad-
MetLife.
Stupid. I'm so stupid.
I'm gonna put he lives in Betty White's future grave.
Her future great.
Something weird.
Oh, TD
Um,
Garden. Yeah, I remember.
It's like it's
that.
TD Garden.
Should it be raining?
Macy, I knew it was something garden.
It is
Come on.
raining,
I'll give you that.
and
He eats
He
dumbbells.
is horny. Oh,
and
No, but he's attracted to weights or attracted to
It's
dumbbells or
raining.
something like that.
okay. Mark is sexually
Because we need his.
No, wait.
We need his attraction.
Well, listen.
attracted
The reason
to-
why he's obsessed with working out so
weights.
much, though, is because he's a vampire. He can't see himself in the mirror, so
Lifting.
he doesn't know what he looks like. So
So he
he
just
works out
thinks he's
so
skinny?
much because he thinks
Mark
he's so
has
small.
no idea
need
what
to
he
keep
looks
going.
like.
He's the biggest human on the planet.
A vampire that works out so
What's
much
a pixel?
because
500.
yeah, you could go like you could look at yourself,
we should just stop
but for
there.
some reason,
Should it be the year? What year is it? The year is
2013.
Like, no, it's gotta be futuristic.
it's like a weird future.
The year
It's
is 3030.
30-30. Yeah, all I do is work out,
I
because
just
I
work
don't
out all the
even know what I look
And
like.
he has.
I
Let's
could be-
put Mark has like a pet parrot or something. Mark has
No, what's a vampire parrot?
giant
A giant.
that's just it.
Anteater.
giant worm as a pet.
Wait, what's the in SpongeBob? That's the Alaskan
bullworm.
bullworm.
The elastic bullworm.
Okay, I think that's good for that.
Let's go ahead and write for me.
Wanna be
Well, let's write a few sentences to begin. Well, how should we start it off? So the grind don't stop is the title.
Has to be
So it's
something
like
I'm working
it starts out.
Mark's a
So
vampire.
say it's like Mark wakes up in his grave
One day,
one day.
one evening,
Mark arises from his grave.
Mark.
at 11
Rises.
p.m.
Let's
first.
not
Time
type too much for
is-
this because
No,
I
we're
want
just
to
gonna
have
type, like, 2
AI be
sentences.
like do the most work.
Mark arises from his grave,
thirsting for the gym.
Thirsting
thirsting
for the-
for weights.
Yeah, he's a vampire that like he doesn't actually like need blood. So it's like
He's
yeah.
just dumbbells.
what's the
and
next-
plates.
So he doesn't eat. He's just fed by working out. Like he works out.
Every curl is 50
Oh,
calories
Wahlberg.
in his body.
Do something like he's wearing his lucky blue shorts.
He is wearing his lucky blue.
Just a vampire wearing blue and one
Thong.
shorts.
His lucky blue thong.
Oh,
Oh wait,
okay.
so he's a vampire that doesn't need blood to eat, but his giant pet worm feeds on humans. So he does. Mark Wahlberg does kill people, but it's to feed his pet worm.
Kills
And
him
he
with
hates doing it. He's
25-pound
like,
plates.
Yeah, he
He
hates
gets
killing
really
them.
squeamy.
He's like, oh no. He's like, I got to kill another one, and then he's like, here you go, Terrence.
He's crying. Just eat it.
So what is it? What about the bat or the worm?
The worm. He feeds his worms humans.
So what I have so far is
All right.
one evening, Mark Wahlberg arises from his grave, thirsting for weights.
Well,
He's
mention
wearing
one
his
evening
lucky
at,
blue thong and is
Well, we're not
completely
typing too
covered in
much.
lube.
I'm saying at 11 p.m. One evening at 11 p.m. because that's for the 11 p.m.
No,
club.
because this is the day already starting. It's like he's
No, it's an
awake.
evening.
Or yeah, so
One
he wakes.
evening. You want to put the time?
Yeah, 11 p.m. Because we got the 11 p.m. club.
At
Or is it 10 p.m. club?
p.m.
11
Mark
p.m.
Wahlberg
club.
arises from his grave, thirsting for weights. He is wearing his lucky blue thong and is completely covered in lube.
All right. He
One more
Not at all
sentence
what I
and
said,
we're
but
good.
okay.
He must feed his pet worm, and then let's give him a name. Like I said, I
What's
thought
his
it was
brother's name?
No, I thought it was funny, like Terry.
Don Wahlberg.
No, I think funny. Like I feel like I don't know why Terry sounds like a funny name for a worm. He's like, yo, Terry, you need another. Terry, you still hungry? All right, I gotta go get you another one. Let me go get you another one.
His brother's a worm. Don Wahlberg.
What does he feed him?
He
Humans.
He has to feed human flesh.
Come on, Donnie.
Donnie, you know I'm gonna get you another one, okay? It's gonna be all right.
Okay, thank you.
Donnie,
His worm speaks
his
English.
worm speaks too. His worm talks.
Human flesh, but
Human flesh butt.
human flesh
Mark-
is hard to get
But
in the
Mark,
year
but
30.
he hates doing it though. Even though he's an evil vampire, he hates killing people.
And then stop typing there.
I wanna
Yeah.
be
in
living.
the year.
If you're still listening with us right
30.
now, I appreciate y'all
Okay.
because this is real weird.
What we have so far is the grind don't stop. One evening at 11 p.m., Mark Wahlberg arises from his grave, thirsting for weights. He is wearing his lucky blue thong and is completely covered in lube. Mark must feed his giant pet worm Terry human flesh, but human flesh is hard to get in the year 3033.
Yes.
I'm good with that.
All right, write for me.
AI, give us the story.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh man, it's already getting good. Oh man.
How much does it write?
I'm gonna write a little bit more.
it just wrote the plot to Captain Marvel. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna read what it has so far.
How much does it write?
Okay. So
It's
the
like
year
what-
is 3033. He throws on a pair of jeans and a Boston hoodie, grabs a burrito and his trusty toaster.
He got a Wahlburger.
Terry wants to go to the groundbreaking cancer research building in the scaled, but Mark picks a different building.
Ah.
You will get your treat soon, Mark. I promise, Terry says, licking Mark's shoe. Mark has discovered that his toaster has a mind of its own.
Oh no.
However, it tells Mark exactly what he wanted to hear. That is why he gave the toaster to his worm in the first place. Mark goes on the internet and sees that a grunt bug is going to be performed by the Boston Philharmonic at the arena. This is good news for Mark. He takes a shower and watches the preview of Cash Me Outside. How about that? And then he goes to sleep. The next day is Sunday. So what do we think so far?
Oh my gosh.
So far, this is really real. The toaster.
I
Terry
like-
speaks.
He speaks like we thought.
Yeah.
Yo, Donnie.
That is so funny.
I like that we said Terry
Bro.
would speak, and then Terry does speak, and Mark, you'll
He's
get
like,
your treat soon.
He's like, do not fret, brother. You will get your treat soon.
All right, let's write more.
And then I like that he has another friend though that's his toaster, and he's like, "What's that toaster?"
told him exactly what he
This is gonna
wanted.
be a cartoon.
He told him what he wanted to hear.
I'm gonna draw this.
He's like, "Toaster, what are we doing?"
All
I
right.
wish it would add
Wanna go with Terry
dialogue
today?
to this, like we could act it out and whatnot.
The next day is Sunday. Mark has been good and slept all night and all day. He goes to the gym and lifts weights. Mark has a few plates of food and drinks before the show. The Boston Philharmonic is in their suite before the show. Jeffrey, the bass player, is in the bathroom. He has nothing to do all day. The bass is a Pearl Jam bass, and its skin is all cracked and worn out. The strings are very old, and they creak every time Jeffrey moves his fingers.
It's
All right,
getting
so
too
it's-
serious now.
Yeah, it's describing the.
We don't care about the bass
Philharmonic.
player. We need
More Mark.
Donnie and Mark's 11 p.m. weight training.
Wait, no. The toaster's named Donnie.
Toast.
So toaster's Donnie. That's why
And
he
told
listens
him
to
what he
it.
wanted.
He's like,
Donnie, what do
Donnie,
I do?
what are we doing?
Come on,
today?
Donnie.
Donnie,
Keep
what?
writing? Oh, freak!
Go back.
Oh, you gotta pay for it.
You can only get some.
We've written too much.
Dang.
Ooh.
Hey, wait, but no.
We can-
Actually,
we
I feel
can
like this
come
is
up with
really good
something else.
because this has actually made our it's helped us actually come up with more story though about the toaster being alive
This is amazing.
with Donnie the toaster.
Mark gave the toaster to his worm. Oh man.
Whoa.
Bro,
They're
that,
like talking about his worm.
look
Okay.
at right here, bro. I would love that as like a merch, like a sticker, or even as on a shirt. It's just Donnie the toaster, and it's just like a funny, like a little character toaster guy
With Don Wahlberg.
with a giant worm. No, and then a giant worm like with him. People are like, "Yo, what is this?" It's like, "Oh, you don't know about Donnie the toaster?"
I wanna be.
And we got
there.
Terry the worm.
Shout out to Terry, Donnie, and Marky.
That was beautiful.
All right.
They got too serious at the end of it with all the
Yeah.
stuff we put in, man. At least
Yeah.
they mentioned Boston like 2 times.
Yeah, we're gonna cut all that.
We'll definitely work.
Yeah, we'll cut all that crappy part out. We need to get back to lubed up Mark Wahlberg, Terry the Worm, and Donnie the Toaster. And their Sunday morning hangout.
That's amazing.
That'd be funny. What the cartoon is? It's just always it's like it's one full day of a Sunday, and it's what they do. It's like their adventures. It's
It's
Mark
like Phineas and
Wahlberg.
Ferb.
Yeah, so
Mark
it's like
Wahlberg, the giant worm Terry that speaks.
And Mark's always lubed up.
Yeah, he's
just always just
Borderline
what?
and the
sweaty,
toaster of
kinda
wisdom.
lube.
The toaster just like
Yeah, Donnie the toaster that
wise
just
one.
gives him good advice. And
Listen,
he's
my
like,
brother.
yeah, it's a good
it's
idea.
exactly what Mark wants to hear.
He always tells him what he wants to hear.
Yeah, so like
He's
Mark's
a yes man.
Mark's talking. He always like Terry's like, Mark, I think we should go do this today, and he's like, I don't know if we should do that. What do you think, Donnie? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we'll do
That's
that.
good.
You never hear what the toaster says though. It's like that thing in some movies where like it's almost like the person listens. Like if I'm like grabbing this cup and I'm like,
Hey.
hey cup, what do you want to do today? Yeah, I think that's nice. We should go to the mall. So it's like you're basically answering for that inanimate object, but
We're definitely
It's
gonna
a
have
great
to
story.
do that more. We're
Yeah, we're gonna
try,
work on
We're gonna
this.
have to try out this
We'll
this
experiment.
AI stuff more. And
in the cartoon, what was it called? The Grind Don't Stop.
the grind don't stop.
Yeah, I like what's called grind on stop. And they're like, all right, and the Philharmonic came to town. And it's like,
I
what?
was like, bro, we ain't talking
It took
about that.
weird
So,
turn. What else do we got to talk about?
I don't know how
Should
long.
we do
has it
another
been?
question?
Nah.
We're low on them.
I mean, we could write more.
We didn't even really talk about the wedding, do we?
Hmm.
It was cool.
I went to 2 weddings in a week.
Hunter's wedding out.
He's next, right?
Wasn't that what they were saying
no.
outside of In-N-Out yesterday? Like, all right, see you at the next wedding. Who's next?
They were saying
I
that
was
Ryan Jackson's probably next.
Who's next?
Dang. I know. Last night,
Well,
Ryan,
Travis was saying that.
Ryan
too.
and his girlfriend were there, and I didn't speak to his girlfriend like once.
Oh,
He's
I've
having
never
some
even
drink.
met her.
Well, I thought it was funny how like when we walked out of In-N-Out, we came around like this, and Ryan's like, "Hey, you guys showed up just in time," and I was like,
We've been here.
I was like, we were here the whole time. Like,
Wait, what?
we were just sitting.
That's what I was saying when we said we went to In-N-Out. Me, Chase, Mason, Talon, Becca, Gabby,
Mhm.
Nico, all like sat on like
I
one
thought
side.
you guys definitely like saw each other.
No, I mean, I thought well, even Caleb and Matthias, like they came and sat with us.
Like, yeah, we got there, then they went
Yeah.
over to us. Like, I saw everybody there. I thought they saw us.
I thought
too.
they all saw us as well. But
All
then it was funny. It was like,
the whole lobby, the restaurant inside was like packed.
yeah, In-N-Out was
So we're
popping.
like, we're just gonna go find an open table. And then you waved us down, so we walked over to
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, it was just like I thought they all saw us, but then it's like we see them outside afterwards, and like, hey, you guys showed up, and was like, what?
All right, one last question, then we can.
One
All right.
question?
We can end it.
From the chest of wonders.
Good thing we have like 30 in there now.
Divided by 10.
Yeah, we have so many.
All the questions you guys keep
Endless.
sending
That's
us.
quick math, Evan. I
Wink,
respect it.
wink.
Thank you.
Send us more,
I
please.
mean, if I didn't get that quick, it would have been rough.
Yeah, like
Send us more
more like
questions.
divided by 9 and
What is it?
Oh, this is a question submitted by Taekwondo Tink. What is the weirdest, craziest thing to happen at your work?
What? Which work?
just what
Just like
any
do
job,
you have any
job.
story that stands out?
Many jobs.
I can probably tell what Mason's is, but
Yeah.
I could talk about people that died.
okay.
Just
It's
again,
gonna
this
be
dude,
mine, obviously.
This
You
dude
wanna
ran
go
himself
that
off
route?
with the car.
No.
I'll just do mine real quick. This dude came in and out shirtless. He was all like, he was like drunk or whatever. And we're giving him his food one night. I take his order because I'm like, I'm not gonna not take his order just because he's shirtless. And we
Those
hand him
guys
his food,
shirtless.
and like when we hand the food, we have to be like, guess 12, right? Like we have to make sure it's them. He's like, oh, you don't think it's me? And I'm like, no, I just had to make sure, sir. And he starts going, like yelling in the restaurant.
You're like,
He's like, oh, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna decapitate all of you, I'm gonna cut your heads off.
Oh.
And he's like yelling that at us, and I'm just like,
You're like,
this is
what,
like within my
bro?
first month of working there. I'm like looking back, waiting for the manager to come out because he's yelling, and then Mike just starts walking up, and then Mike hands over. He's like, sir, get out, go. Like, just trying to tell him to leave.
Scram, leave.
And dude, everybody in the restaurant was like scared for their life. They're sitting there
He's
like,
saying he's gonna decapitate you.
he's just yelling, threatening about killing us. We're behind the counter, so I'm fine. I'm just sitting there like,
I'm gonna cut your head off and gut you.
I'm gonna cut your head off, and I'm gonna cut your legs off, and I'm gonna kill your brother. Ah,
Your brother Evan, I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna rip his legs off.
Bro, what?
I'm like,
Like says his
whoa,
name too. You're
whoa.
like, whoa, wait, what? How do you
Shows
know?
a photo.
him?
No, pulls out a printed photo of me and the paper's all crumpled
I
up.
see Evans tied up outside. I'm like, oh
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna kill your cousins too. Hunter Chase. You're never gonna start. You're never gonna start a podcast.
Wait, what? How
I'm
do
like,
you know
what do you
about them?
mean? No, but then he left. Never came back. Cut our heads off.
Oh,
It was cool though.
what happened to you guys?
I was gonna say, I think I know two options or two different stories that you might share from the mission in.
What are they? 'Cause I really don't have any.
Are you serious?
I talked about the poo on here.
Yeah, I feel like
I was gonna say,
I was
is that
saying-
one or
oh.
Tom Cruise?
But Hunter's already talked about him, so
we
it's
can
like,
talk about Tom Cruise.
Okay, then go ahead. Since it's
I think we
we're
talked
here.
about Tom Cruise on the other podcast, so this one's good here.
So, so at the Mission Inn,
Tom
Mission Inn's
Cruise?
like the only location in Riverside that's interesting.
Castle Park.
And when people come out of state or anything, they go there. And so sometimes famous people will go there when they're like in this area and they need to stay somewhere. So like Quentin Tarantino was at the hotel one day in the bar, and he was with Jack Nicholson or somebody like famous. Will
Will Ferrell stays there
Ferrell
frequently.
was there with his son for their soccer team.
well,
and stuff.
presidents have stayed there.
Presidents stayed there. A lot
I
of
don't
people.
ever count them as celebrities. When,
I'm not just, but I'm just saying, like, it's like a famous hotel that's been around for over 100 years. So it's
Yeah.
like people just want to at least come check it
It was
out.
like
Yeah.
one of the first buildings ever built in Riverside. And so one day at the spa, they're like, okay, like tomorrow's a big day. Like we're shutting down for a big actor. And like they're only telling people in the spa who are going to work that day. And so they bring me down because I was, the best attendant. And so
best of the best.
they were like, okay, Hunter, we want you to work when this person comes in. And they were like, we're going to tell you who it is. And they're like making a big deal out of it. They're like, all right, like, you ready? They like close the door and everything. They're like, Tom Cruise is coming to the spa.
Yo, what?
Tom Cruise. And so I'm like, okay, like, one, I don't want to work on a day that I'm not supposed to work. Two, I don't really care to see Tom Cruise.
Don't really care about him.
Three, I would be like super nervous interacting with him. So I was like,
Because he's so handsome, right?
I'm busy, so I'm sorry, I can't do it. And so the next day happens, and Tom Cruise is supposed to come, and
So yeah, tell them the whole spa was closed just for Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
yeah.
to come. So they're all waiting Tom Cruise, and then this guy
this
shows
guy's
up,
getting special treatment. In walks Tom Cruise.
or who they thought was Tom
No,
Cruise.
it is not Tom Cruise. It is a Bollywood actor who's famous out there, but for some reason, when he comes out here to get treatments, he goes by Tom Cruise because that makes it better somehow.
Yeah, somehow
That makes his cover better.
Yeah, that
One of the most famous actors in the world is Tom Cruise, and you're saying you're Tom Cruise to cover how famous you are?
Tom
yeah,
Cruise.
right.
And why would you say Tom Cruise is coming when you're not Tom Cruise?
Yeah,
He probably doesn't even know Tom Cruise like is
It's just a name.
like a household name.
It's a
in the
U.S. auto-generated name.
Exactly.
Tom
Cruise. He's like,
And
that's the
so-
one.
Yeah, in walks this guy, this Bollywood actor. Everyone at work who worked that day was so upset. Like one of my coworkers at the time was like genuinely so excited because she was working on him. She was like, "Oh, I love Tom Cruise. Like I get to actually like massage him and everything." And she was pumped. And the next day I come to work and they're like, "Bro, it was this Bollywood actor." And everyone was so upset. And yeah, that was.
Like
I'm so
that-
glad it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, because imagine like you really
my
thought
God.
Tom Cruise is coming in, and then imagine people are like, "All right, your guys' guest is here. He's coming right now." And you're like, oh my gosh, get ready.
Tom
And then this guy opens the door, and you're kind of like, "Sorry, sir, we're actually closed right now. We're waiting for we have a special guest
You
right
don't
now."
know who I
And he's
am.
like,
It's me.
guys, it's me. I mean, come on.
You need
And
to
they're
leave
just
soon.
like,
No, you're
no.
not Tom Cruise.
And he goes-
Tom Cruise.
He's like, I'm Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
And you're like,
No.
no, you're not, dude. And then he obviously he told them, I think, what his real name was, right? I think we looked him up.
Yeah.
I remember you told me.
But
Yeah, he is. He's a famous Bollywood actor, but it's like,
what was so dumb is the
You don't know-
next day that like he already had a stream and I worked the next day after. This dude just came in when we were packed, like walked in and used the steam room. Like, so
Bro.
why did we close down for you
Yeah,
in the first
When you
place?
could just do
Like,
this.
Nobody knows who you are out here. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry. It's like,
Tom Cruise.
yeah, it's like we,
Or at least not in Riverside.
unfortunately, it's like,
Not
yeah, it's like
Riverside.
we
Nobody
don't,
knows you.
yeah, we don't watch Bollywood movies.
And then another story was Robin Thicke. I was working one day in the Festival of Lights. It's this big event at the Mission Inn where they have like 30,000
Lights.
people there and yeah,
It's
tons of
actually-
lights.
It was voted the #1 light display in the U.S.
Yeah, and so Robin Thicke is there to perform on the opening day, and they kick everyone out of the pool for this guy.
Yeah, they
he
hyped it up.
demands that kick everyone out of the pool. I want the pool by myself. He was like, I want 5 hot rags out there for me, like steamed hot rags.
It's kind of weird.
This guy was so like
Specific?
demanding, and then he never showed up in the spa.
Wow.
But I was just like hearing like his demands. I was like, bro, this guy's a douchebag.
What do they call that, Evan? Do you know what it's called? Like when like performers or actors that when they go on a TV show, they give them that list
Yeah,
of
like,
demands. But
What
it's
food do you want?
It's a name. There's a name for whatever that list is called. Do you know what it is?
Come on, movie boy.
Hey.
Showtime.
It's like I forget what it's called,
It's like a
but
grocery list or something.
a grocery list.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go pick up.
Yeah, but this dude actually forced everyone to be kicked out of the pool.
I want to know. It's not like a ledger, or it's like it's something. It's
Who cares?
some name that I feel like you hear
It's
that.
a rider.
A rider. That's what it's called.
Rider, yeah.
Right when you said okay, so yeah, that's kind of a dumb name.
Yeah,
for
a
it too,
rider
but
is a set of requests or demands that a performer sets as criteria.
I would
for
love.
whatever they're
I would
doing.
love to
Real
see
quick,
people's
5
riders.
things. What are your to end it off? What are your 5 things?
So I'm going to a
know.
TV show. So I'm going on.
Hold up. Is it like
Just food.
specifically thing?
Food.
Okay.
No, it's things. No, it's
like
like it
anything.
could be anything.
Okay,
I'd be like,
fine,
I want a
anything.
bottle of Listerine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's like
want
food.
a
It's
pack
like-
of M&Ms.
It's like food mostly.
Hey, you could get real specific too, because supposedly there's an like actor. I remember hearing one where the guy's like, I only want like blue M&Ms.
Oh yeah.
You're just
I
like,
heard that.
what?
one.
Hunter, 5 things.
5
Just
things.
quick
I
5.
want 5 steaming rags. No, okay. I want the Welch's all strawberry fruit snacks.
Oh,
I want the baked ruffles, the cheddar baked ruffles.
oh,
I want some water. I want some Glacier Freeze Gatorade, and then I want the 5th one. That's a tough one. Then I want Portillo's fries.
wow, very.
No matter where Portillo's is, if it's far, you have to go get it.
I could be in Wisconsin. You're going to Chicago, and you're getting
Yeah.
me the fries.
I was
You
like,
want the one
there's
from
Portillo's only in,
Chicago.
like 2 states.
You're going to Chicago.
I want the
getting me
Chicago fries.
I want them fresh too.
Okay, yes, Lord Mason.
So, yeah.
No, look at so yeah, you're going on the Joe Rogan podcast, which I think he's in Texas now. And you're like, I want Portillo's fries. So he's like, all right, are we going to California? Or are we going to Illinois? Where are we getting the fries from? And you're like, yo,
Whichever one
they
is
better be
farthest.
hot, guys. They better be
Whichever one's
hot.
furthest away. And you're getting me them fresh. So yeah, in recap, strawberry Welch's fruit snacks, cheddar baked ruffles, water, Glacier Freeze Gatorade, Portillo's fries. Boom.
Boom.
That's good.
not that bad. That's like
I like
not
that.
like
All right,
demanding. Like
I want to
super
enjoy
demanding.
I'd probably go with I'd want a chapstick, a pack of gum.
Wait, if I don't get, and if I do I not get it, like I can't bring my own chapstick.
You could bring it.
No, I'm saying like this is like these are things that sometimes if I forgot, I'd be like, oh, I wish I had. So
Okay.
stick of chapstick, pack of gum.
Dang, that's a good one.
Do I be specific too? I'm like, oh, I need this chapstick.
Yeah, what
I
kind
need
of
this
Yeah,
gum?
be
gum.
you have to be overly demanding and specific.
Burt's Bees,
Flavor,
chapstick?
Flavor, yeah,
No,
not
just
flavor.
the
but
original,
scent.
just classic.
flavor.
Is it flavor?
I don't
I
know
just
if
say
it's
flavor.
but
Kind of tastes good sometimes.
and then
like,
I'd 5 gum, 5 gum, but the green
Oh,
one.
you lick it off your lips?
I lick my lips
Yeah.
all the time,
Biting
so
into
I don't
like
use
it's a Kit
chapstick.
Kat.
All right, so he said, wait, what flavor was it that you wanted?
So just basic,
Okay. Boo.
basic
Burt's
girl,
Bees.
basic white girl, Burt's Bees. Like I said, the 5 gum green, and then I'd probably do
How many sticks of it?
A pack. On a pack, 15 pack. No, and then I'd probably want a Bark Troop beer. Give me Bark Troop beer. I also want a iced coffee.
Where
I
from?
don't know why.
Where from?
The best coffee shop, wherever.
How many ice
I'm
cubes?
local.
World's best.
Full of
coffee.
ice.
What
Ice-
kind
ice-
of ice?
What shaped ice? Yeah.
Yeah. Ice vanilla latte, full of ice with the cubed ice.
Okay, you want a plastic cup or
specific.
like a paper type Starbucks
Plastic
cup?
cup.
Okay.
Do you want your name on the cup or no?
I want to clean up.
Actually, take away the root beer because I got my iced coffee. I'm good.
Do you
Okay,
want
so
it
that's
in your
3.
room before you show up, or do you want someone to deliver it to you?
And then I want, I want it right away. It better be there as I'm walking into the green room.
Okay.
It better be like here you go, sir. And I'm like, thank
They
you.
better be walking to it as well
Yeah.
and meet you right at the door.
They meet me as I'm going in.
So that's 3, I believe.
Yeah. I would do random stuff just to make them go. Pepperoni Hot Pockets. I want a pepperoni Hot Pockets.
You
No,
don't
no, no,
even
but
like
the pepperoni's removed.
So I had to go inside of it, do surgery on it.
Squeezing it out. I want no sign of sauce in there. I want it complete. I'm allergic to the sauce in
I
there.
just want the crust.
And
of
make
it.
sure it's
but
the
I want to be a pepperoni one. stripped
What's
off.
crazy is the intern would have to do that stuff.
Oh my
Like,
god,
bro, what the freak?
And then I'd want a bag of salt and vinegar Lay's, but I want the Lay's to be full chips. So go through the bag and make sure they're all full chips. No broken chips.
Get
Ooh.
and it has to be full to the top. So get 2 bags.
However
take the top off, both dump it in.
Are those full? Are they all okay? Let me see that.
Oh, crumbs in the corner.
Let's see the
Take
crumbs
them
right
back.
there. I'm gonna have to take.
Get another bag.
I'm sorry. Man.
Yeah.
But just like, because I feel like you could be so. I feel like if I was really a celebrity though, I would be like, I would just ask for the most normal stuff.
I wouldn't even
And
ask,
I don't know
just
if-
bring my own.
I don't know if maybe eventually it gets to your head that you're like, no, I want this very specific thing. But you're like, yo, if you, or like, I could see like Mason just being like, yo, just like, if I just get a bottle of water, like I'm cool. And they're like, are you sure we can get you anything, sir? And you're like, no, just give me water.
This is
I just
this
want
is what I
water."
would want.
Just give me a cup of tea.
I would want Hunter.
I want a bowl.
That counts as 1.
No. I want a bowl of Jack in the Box fries,
Ooh.
like a huge.
Wait, the curly
Curly
fries or
regular?
regular?
No, he likes
Regular,
regular fries.
regular.
Alright.
Okay, and then I want Pillsbury croissants,
Ooh.
like
Buttery?
30 of them.
Like buttered up too?
Yeah, butter them
Pre-cooked?
up.
Ooh.
I want a side with that, a side of honey, a side of boysenberry jam.
Does this count as the one? The
That's
second
all
one.
one.
Still?
And I
That's
want
all
some
one.
meats and cheese on the side if I want, a little meat sandwich.
Oh, so he can either he can go with like a
That's
sweet
just 2
croissant,
things.
or
Those
he
are my
can
2
go with
things.
a savory croissant.
Then,
Well, then for my Portillo's one, I'll make that. Give me a full Portillo's meal.
okay.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. It could be
And
like
then
that.
I want a bowl of goldfish, the flavor blasted.
Ooh, something to drink.
Yeah, I need something to drink.
You need something to drink.
Like fresh glacier water. Freshest water.
I want you to
can
go
get.
melt the glaciers.
I want you to go
Fresh for me.
straight to
Some guy-
Alaska.
With a torch gun, melting it into his cup.
Oh no, he's like this. Hunter goes, I want Fiji water. but from Fiji. Like you better go
Literally
there.
Dip your cup in the.
I want
little
video
water.
proof too. There'd be video proof.
He's on a
So
speedboat, just dipping his hand under.
it's just one full glass too, and the guy shows the video. He's like, "This is see, sir, this is me there," and he's like there, like dipping it in the water, and he's like, "Here it is."
It's all muddy too.
No, I would just want just like give me a water bottle, like 10 water bottles, if any water bottle.
Doesn't
Oh no,
matter.
you need
And
cranberry juice.
then,
Ooh.
yeah.
Water or cranberry juice.
Because when you said 10 bottles, that
Fuck.
reminded me of when Talon bought you 10
Oh, yeah,
cranberry
10
juices at Dollar
cranberry
Tree.
juices.
Yes, scrap the water. I want crane
Get that
grape,
water out of here.
but it has to be ocean spray.
Yeah.
Ocean spray.
If anyone drinks like non-brand
Sometimes
stuff,
mom will
what's wrong
give
with
me
you?
the other kind.
Hunter asked for the non-brand like Cocoa Puffs. Like the
Choco
the Choco
chips.
chips.
Oh, yeah, dude. Cocoa
Choco
chips.
chips. What
And
else?
then one
That's
last.
four?
You got one last thing. Yeah, one more thing.
Oh,
Would it be something? A
What I
book, a
want.
magazine,
no,
a Nintendo Switch? Like
I
it's
want,
like something.
I want
PS5.
my favorite
Forget
hot
it.
dog right by the Empire State Building.
Oh, it's yeah.
Dude,
from-
New York hot
but I
dogs
want
are
like
the best.
15 of them.
all right.
New York
With
street
mustard.
vendor hot
The
dogs are
street
by far the
vendor,
best.
Street vendor food is always the best.
But it's this one specific one Hunter had
By the
outside.
Empire
Best
State
hot
State
dog,
Building.
best wiener I ever put in my throat.
That's why I need jaw surgery.
Hunter's like, yo, go give me that glizzy outside the Empire State
Yes,
Building. They're like,
sir.
yo, what?
I need to throw that schmeat.
All right, Evan, what's your top 5?
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
That
I
was 5.
want a Guitar Hero arcade machine.
I love it.
Oh, he's off to a hot start.
Inside the green room, I like it.
In the green room,
I like
yes.
it.
I want,
That's actually pretty good.
That's
Right?
I didn't
You
even
gotta
think of that.
entertain
Mine
yourself in
suck compared to your guys.
but I'd be like, dude, I'd
Yeah,
be like,
after hearing it,
but
you're
my
like,
green room would be open to everybody. Be like, yo, an intern, you want to get clapped in Guitar Hero right now?
yeah,
grab the
Evan-
They're
guitar.
not allowed.
Yeah, Evan's like, battle me.
they
right
can
like,
now.
come
no,
in,
let's
but they
go.
can just watch.
Get
They
in.
have to watch you.
No, I'm
play.
gonna say no. Get on the stage. You're playing me.
I want Ex Machina to be playing, but it has to start at 52 minutes and 12 seconds.
And only play until 53 minutes and 4 seconds and just.
I want to
loop.
see that one on loop.
It's just him dancing.
Okay, I want the Guitar Hero arcade game.
I like it.
I want.
Any food?
I'm trying to think of like what food. Do
Food?
I want, like,
Jake Gyllenhaal in my.
Do I want?
And 4 whips.
That's my five.
Get
Zero clothes.
Get me a full-time Disney employee running a churro cart.
Hey, don't say that word. We're not there yet. Don't say the word.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're not there
An
yet.
Anaheim theme park.
I want. They'll just bleep it out. I want him just posted up, ready with churros, ready to pass them out.
And he doesn't have them made yet though, because you want them to be fresh. So he's
Exactly.
just waiting to put it in the machine, and then right when you look at him, he's like, puts it
But
in.
he's actually gonna be following me wherever I go.
So he's got the cart behind you. Just,
Yes.
where are we going, sir?
And then I want. What do I want?
So you got Guitar Hero.
I want
and
Wendy's
churros.
Tropical Berry Lemonade.
Okay,
I
How
want
much?
all of it.
gallon, 3
All
gallons,
of it.
5, all of it.
Pulling up to Wendy's. Can I get the
It's like
tropical
that,
berry
that
lemonade?
news clip
What
of the
size?
lady stomping on the
Oh.
cranberries and it just slips. Tropical Berry Lemonade, freshly made.
All right, so that's 2. We need 2 more.
2 more. I have
You only have
arcade-
churros. What other food? You're
Oh,
only
dude,
eating
yeah.
churros.
Like more main meal type foods. Pizza.
I just got churros and lemonade in my green room
I like
and
it.
Guitar Hero.
I like it.
What else? What food do I want? Let me get some Wiener Schnitzel corn dogs.
All right.
And then
Bro, you love corn
Bro,
dogs
they're
actually.
good.
I want some wings.
Thinking about how often I've seen you eat a corn dog, it's almost all the time.
one of my friends brought up this actually terrible, really embarrassing memory where I used to take corn dogs to school for lunch, and my mom and dad would cook them and then wrap them in foil. So when I'd unwrap it, it's all wrinkled and gross. So yeah, Wiener Schnitzel corn dogs, and then I guess
nasty.
the last thing I want is like a case of Smart Waters,
Nice.
specifically Smart Water, like the tall bottles.
Hey, not gonna
too.
lie.
AI trained
if-
water. Actually, smart water.
No, Smart Water or
I always get Smart Water though.
Oh,
Like
dude,
when
what's that?
I go, like if I'm like, I'll stop at the gas station real quick or wherever, and I want to buy a bottle of water. I don't know why I just choose Smart Water.
Normally get Fiji.
I like the taste.
I like the fact that the bottle is really big. Oh, here it is.
I like
Hold
that
on,
girthy,
pause.
I like the girthy bottle.
Essentia water. That
Oh,
one.
Essentia.
Yeah. Or no, give me that Just Water from Jaden Smith. Put Jaden Smith in my green room.
Have you guys ever had Voss, but in the glass bottle?
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh, it's right here. I've never had it,
I
though.
had it once.
Mace, you got to try that. I
know
don't know
Parker
why.
had 'em.
The glass,
had it.
Well, no, I have had it before. Yeah.
like the glass bottle, just like it tastes so much different.
It's because it's colder.
All right, so
probably why.
let's review our 5. Mine.
Wait, Mace, would you switch your 5 after hearing everyone's?
I definitely.
Because you literally, I think
switched.
you said all food and 2 drinks.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't get
literally just-
anything cool.
Mason did fruit snacks and like waters.
I had Dollar Tree fruit snacks, ruffled chips, Portillo's catering.
I feel like
which
it
is-
went from like, you was like bland. Mine was like pretty bland. And then once it got to theirs, it was like, I was rethinking too. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm keeping it because that's what I want. Welch's fruit snacks, Ruffles chips, water, Glacier Freeze Gatorade, Portillo's catering.
Water?
And the water, I don't care. Give me Brita. Give me a Brita. I'll do that with the water.
That's a little more.
Give me a Brita.
All right. So
All right,
that's my
this is-
Chase. What were your 5?
That was our right.
We're just gonna review.
No,
them
I
real quick.
want one of those crazy Britas where you can pour Dr. Pepper in it and still get water out of it.
No, you got to get like that. It's like the reverse osmosis type.
Would it be
thingy.
carbonated water still?
I think it would still be a little bit.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
those are my 5. Chase. What were your 5 again?
It
She was
was
chapstick.
chapstick, gum, iced coffee, salt vinegar chips, and
What do they do? Like a
pepperoni hot pockets. No
They'd
pepperonis.
be drinking that stuff.
They're like, wait,
drank
what?
in it.
So mine definitely blows Chase's out. Hunter, what's yours?
Pillsbury croissants buttered with
Oh yeah.
jam
And honey,
Honey
and meat and cheese.
and meat and cheese on the side. Then I had goldfish flavored
Flavor
blasted.
blast.
Then I had cran grape.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had Jack in the Box fries, a bowl of them.
Oh yeah.
And then I had what did I have?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. your
Oh,
thing.
hot dog from New York.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
New
yeah.
York hot dog.
Empire State
man.
Building.
Right by the
Stand
Empire
hot
State
dog.
Building. It's
Yeah.
like a pizza joint on one side and a hot dog joint on the other side.
See, the only thing I would have probably changed, I'd probably say instead of my hot pockets, I'd want a food from a specific place. I'd probably ask for a Philly cheesesteak, but from the actual like the famous Pat or Gino's.
Best Philly cheesesteak I ever had was the one in L.A.
And you ate it cold too, which was fun.
That one was.
I want to change mine.
Wait, did we ever go back and get one fresh, or was it just at the Kanye West?
No, we went back.
We went back, right? Okay.
and ate at the place.
Yeah.
I'm changing mine. I'm
I
changing.
feel like Evan was there too. You
The
ever eat the L.A. Philly cheesesteak?
I was at one place with you guys. I think it was after we went to LACMA.
Yeah, it probably was then when we went
But
there.
take the corn dogs out. I want a California burrito from
Oh,
the
you be
taco place
loving
by-
those. Too.
Dude, they're so good. By my house or the burrito I got at Grand Central Market.
Yeah, we were talking about that, Hunter. We need to go back down to like L.A.
Because we were talking about when we went with Chase to get his ring for
Becca's
Becca.
ring.
And then we went to the Grand Central
That
Market.
cool
there, and,
market.
Like, all just grubbed.
Oh, I remember that place.
Yeah. I want a burrito from the taco shop here or that burrito I got last time.
Nice.
But just like a tray and like 8 of them.
no, nasty.
Actually,
nasty jams.
Scrap the
We're just all going to change all of our stuff.
Nah, I'm keeping mine, bro.
scrap the fries. I want like enchiladas from the Mexican kitchen,
Ooh.
like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Leave below in the comments who you think had the best 5 and say it was mine.
It was me.
Hey, wait.
Shout out to the Huntlers out there.
Shout out to the Macy Poos.
Now listen. In the comments.
Fan names?
Yeah.
We did that
In the
other
fan
comments.
account.
In the comments, leave your 5. What would you have on
So
your
take the
rider?
leftovers.
5
The
things.
leftover
Could be
people.
anything.
Yeah.
Like it could be
Yeah, tell us your 5.
crazy stuff.
No
and
people.
send us questions for
We
the
need questions.
I
2000.
want Jack Black in my green room at all times,
Yeah,
and he's
right.
not leaving.
Also, send us suggestions of things we can create the AI stories around.
Yeah, for our Mark Wahlberg.
DMV the musical.
DMV the musical we got coming up. So
Yeah, and then Hacker Skate coming out very soon.
alrighty,
And yeah,
man. That was
thank
a
you.
solid episode 27.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Take care of your mother for me, and kiss your dog, and smooches.
Kiss your dog.
Goodbye.